Hello, my YouTube family. Hope everything's okay. We are going to be talking about the State of the Union in America. It is May Day in America. How can our elected officials let this keep on going on? When you have stores making profit and so-called neighborhood stores like Walmart, Dollar General, okay? These are small stores that need the community to survive. And the community goes there voluntarily. So after they make so much money, they decide to put all these self-checkout places. And the list goes on. Same for Home Depot. It's like these people do not care about the neighborhood that they work, that they built these stores. They don't care about the neighborhood. We'll lay off so many people, who cares? And we'll put up all these self-checkout places. Okay? And our politicians let this happen. Okay? You know, when you decide to build a store, you need the approval from the government, the county. The county has to approve the building to be erected there. And of course, what kind of store to be erected there. It has to all be approved by the board. How can our board of electors don't put any safeguard in place? Meaning they have to hire a certain amount of people in the neighborhood that they operate. I picked up so many people today looking for work. They're unemployed, looking for work. These signs that you used to see, now hiring, at least in the Tampa Bay area, you're seeing less and less of those. The economy is in dire strait. Pretty bad state of the union here in the Tampa Bay area. You see tow trucks picking up cars from driveways. Those are cars that the owner couldn't make the payment. You're seeing more and more of those. So my question to you is, how can America realize that unions are no good when in fact unions is what makes a balance of power? You remember all these companies? Hold on one second. Sorry about that. That was $8 for 7 miles. So I had to take that one. You remember how we got here? Companies started using this loophole by one position hiring 2 part-timers so that they didn't have to pay any coverage, any insurance, save on the taxes. So they didn't really have to. So one position, they hired 2 part-timers to fulfill that position. It was their way of getting more profit. Where do we stop with a company making profit, 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 to the detriment of a neighborhood? There's got to be some type of safeguards because people in the neighborhood, a lot of them are going to be unemployed. In other countries, in France, for example, the neighborhood, oh my goodness, they would boycott the store, picket right in front of the store if they would try shit like that, you know? It's people from the neighborhood that says, hey, listen, you got to hire us while you're putting a self-checkout place there to make, while there's people on welfare and people need to work. So why you're putting all these self-checkout places? So neighborhoods would organize and they would boycott stores, protest, because it's not right. They call themselves the neighborhood store, and what they do with the profit, they lay off people and they put these self-checkout places. And you see this more and more. And our politicians are not putting any safeguards, you know? So I think it's time to vote these people out. What do you guys think? Another thing was they killed the unions so much in this country that the majority of people say, oh, unions are no good and they don't want to join the union. But unions are there for safeguard. That's how we all, in the old days, were able to buy houses, go to Catholic school, private school, because our parents had union jobs, you know? And not that all unions are good, but the majority of them are good. And proof is in the pudding because they're still around so many years and they're still around. So I think more unions in every industry is needed. And it's not to take advantage of the company, it's just to have a balance of power. What do you guys think? Because it's okay. I'm capitalism. I'm pro capitalism. I'm in America. I came from France. In France, there's too much giveaways and they're taxed big time. So I'm not talking about getting to socialism. I'm just talking about a balance of power, okay? Without any socialism, because I'm a capitalism. But I'm also fair. There's cannot be abuse of power. We're seeing abuse of power in our elections, in our politics. We're seeing abuse of power in our justice department. We're seeing abuse of power. So I think is when they decided to kill all the unions in this country, that now all these corporations are just taking advantage, making as much money as they can and screwing the population. Now, that's not capitalism. That is corporate greed in America. What do you guys think? Should we bring back the unions? God bless America. Please drive safe. I'm picking up this order. God bless. So now I just picked up a customer, so I'm adding to this video. He works for Sam's Club. You guys all have a Sam's Club. Well, guess what they're doing at Sam's Club now? They don't need a self-checkout machine anymore. They have this app on the phone that you can just scan all your items, put them in the cart, and it'll show you a receipt because it's linked to your account. So you don't need to go through any line. And when you leave the store, there'll be a security guard that will look at your phone, see that you paid for these items, and you're on your way. That's technology. Where does it stop? Where does this technology stop? We're going to be all out of work with AI. So, anyways, let's keep the faith. God bless America. Please drive safe, guys.